Hi, my name is Patrick. I've scored a rank 1 in XAT twice, so I have fair idea as to how to go about cracking the XAT exam. So this particular video is regarding the same, how to go about cracking the XAT exam. So if you look at a paper pattern in the last couple of years, I mean, though they have been changing the number of questions a little bit here and there, but overall it is similar. So if you look at last year's verbal 26 questions, DA decision making 21 questions, cont and DI 28 questions, overall 75 questions. We have negative mark of point minus 0.25. And second paper, which is not normally counted, has 25 questions. This is not counted for cutoffs. It's counted after you get a call, then maybe it's counted. So your basic paper one becomes the most important part of the paper for you. Because if you don't get a call, then anyway paper two becomes useless. So focus on paper one in preparation. You can do a little bit of paper two, but focus paper one. Now this will give you a fair idea in terms of how much you need to score with regards to different sections if you want to really score well. For example, if I'm looking at a 95 percentile, I may look at a 30.25 score. But if I'm looking at 99 percentile, 36.25 score. Now this is last year's marks. It may change this year drastically. So this is just a tentative last year's score, so don't completely rely on it. It may give you some idea, but that has been known to change the difficulty level. So marks and percentile may change over a period of time. Coming to the verbal section, let's look at section wise way to prepare. So we were reading comprehension, almost 6 passages, 15 questions, hardly 2-3 questions per passage. So look at ways in which you can improve in terms of strategy, etc. There's also critical listening 3 questions. Normally critical listening are more than 3 questions, but last year there were only 3 questions. 2 questions poem. Poem normally is specific for XAT. XAT normally has a poem with 2 questions on that poem. So you can practice that. Then there is that grammar, parajumbles, and fill in the blanks. Now, if you normally are good, well read, grammar and fill in the blanks should take care of it. Parajumbles, if you're prepared for CAT, you must have done it to some extent. How do you prepare? Focus on RC because there are few questions. Try both questions first and passage first and see what you're comfortable, where your accuracy is more, etc. You can practice critical reasoning if you want. I mean, GMAT is a good source for preparing critical reasoning. 3 questions, but it definitely helps for other exams as well. And for grammar, etc., maybe it's good to solve verbal exercises and look at what mistakes that you commit and make a note of it. Instead of looking at full grammar material, which I think would be tedious, focus on solving exercises and learning from that. You will get to know more about exceptions from the exercises that you solve. Next, coming to DM, 7 sets of 3 questions last year, so 21 questions. There was not much of, normally DM has both con part and a theory part. A little more of theory, more of just take a decision. Last year it was more of theory in terms of taking decisions. So normally decision making is based on business decision and ethical dilemma, 2 areas which are looking at. How to prepare? Look at the past DM questions which are there. They are coming as that. There's a good source of questions. And then look at the answers and try to look at how XAT tries to look at a perspective from the XAT point of view. A lot of people when they look at DM, they look at their perspective. But look at perspective from a XAT point of view. That is a better way of trying to understand and solve because the answers may not be very clear. You will only able to understand when you look at something to do with ethics and something to do with business. It is not purely business and not purely ethics. Somewhere in between is where you need to look at what works, what doesn't work. Normally will come with more practice and preparing DM becomes very important because a lot of people lose calls because of DM. So don't ignore DM. Next, coming to math. Arithmetic geometry, 11 questions out of 28 becomes important. But yes, it has been, DI has been 9 questions. So among mathematics, if I look at these 3 parts, arithmetic, geometry and DI, it covers 20 of the 28 questions. What came last year. But yeah, there were questions on other topics as well. So just brush up. It is more or less similar to CAT. DI is a little different. You can look at DI questions that have come in the papers, past XAT papers, and you have a fair idea about it. But mathematics is more or less similar to CAT. There are few topics, but if you don't look at those topics also is fine. You should be able to do well in the XAT paper as long as you have been comfortable with the CAT examination. Right? So con similar to CAT, just practice extra DI as far as possible. For con preparation, you can focus on the CAT material and prepare accordingly. Last is the GK. If I break up a 25 question, current affairs are 15, static was 10. Static is too vast to prepare. So focus, my suggestion would be on current affairs. Again, national 14, international 10, 1 on science. The 25 questions basically broken up, focus on geography, business. Look at business questions. Normally have a lot of business questions. So this is a breakup of the type of questions. You can look at maybe one way to prepare for GK would be questions in the look at type of question that came in the last few years. You will have know where there is more weightage, where there is less weightage, and then look at main news during the year. There are websites which has the major news monthly. So this month, what major events have happened? So Jan major events, February major events, March major events. So look at the major events that have happened in 2021 month-wise. There are a lot of websites, specifically UPSC websites preparing for UPSC exam. They have. So you can look at those websites and accordingly read what has happened majorly, because current affairs has a major weightage that could help. Also, because remember, if GK there is no negative marking, you can always guess mark and still manage to get decent percentile. Ensure it will mark all your 25 questions, right? Strategy, write mocks. It's very important to write mocks to develop a proper strategy. Always a strategy as far as that paper is concerned is broken up into two parts. First, try to focus on clearing the cutoffs, because sectional cutoffs are important, and try to keep some time in the end where you try to maximize the score. Because if you can get a high overall score, the chances of getting a call or converting a call improves. So I had a student who scored a 99.92, and despite its weak academic and other profile, no experience, weak academic profile, he managed to convert. Why? Had a very high ZAT score. So higher ZAT scores definitely help you to convert. So yes, ideally keep the last 10 to 20 minutes if possible for maximizing the score, assuming that you show that you clear the cutoffs. Right? So write mocks and then develop a strategy. We do have courses for SNAP workshop, ZAT workshop, and interview and VAT preparation. If you wish, you can join. All the best.